I had a feeling that when the Batgirl announcement came down, that there was going to be a massive shift coming. Now you got to remember that, like with these corporations, from project development to something actually hitting the screen, it's like 2-3 years. So we're still seeing the trickles of the end of the woke era of content, as I like to call it. But Warner Brothers Discovery, like to cut a whole feature film that's done like this, really has to be desperate, and they really have to see the writing on the wall for what's happening. And I am loving what I'm seeing out of David Zaslav. We're going to get to this in just a second. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. I've got Flying Sparks coming up in just a couple of weeks on Kickstarter here. You can sign up to get notified on launch. I have this in the description below. And I also have all my other links down there, like Subscribestar, my books on Amazon. If you want to check things out, I'm producing non-corporate content that is non-woke and is really a lot of fun. People are getting in on this in droves, and I really appreciate you guys. We've sold thousands of books this year, and I am on my way up, and I love it. Thank you so much. Cool. All right, here it is. Warner Brothers says that Batgirl was just the beginning. Warner Brothers Discovery to write off $2 billion in content in Q3. Now, we're talking Batgirl was like I think 90 million, so it's like one movie. Holy crap. We're talking a lot of contents just getting thrown right out the window. You know, there's been a content glut. These companies, like with their streaming services, went through and then tried to just like sop up whatever they possibly could, no matter whether it was good, whether it was bad. And then of course they hired all these woke writers to just like completely destroy every property they touch. And now they're seeing the fallout of this, and it's going to be a big, big, big disaster. That's a lot of money. Holy crap. The cancellation of Batgirl was just the tip of the iceberg, is reported on IndieWire. Warner Brothers Discovery announced that it had just written off between 2 and 2.5 billion worth of content in the July-September quarter. A pretty bright bat signal to Wall Street that underlies the company's commitment to cost cutting. What Warner Brothers Discovery's army of accountants called, quote, content impairment and development write-offs, well, that's a mouthful, are a part of a greater pre-tax restructuring charges, recognized in its third fiscal quarter, totaling between $3.2 billion and $4.3 billion. Wow. The difference comes from other restructuring costs like the severance packages that accompany mass layoffs and then the consolidation of offices and other facilities. It continues on like this, but as you see, the company cut a lot of redundant sort of spots. Warner Brothers operates kind of weirdly. They have all these like little silos within the company, and they all have their own, you know, operating officers and all their own sort of marketing managers. And even though they're, you know, part of the same company, they act like they're different companies. So there are a lot of redundant roles within Warner Brothers. It's needed a restructuring for a long time beyond just like the content that's being produced out there from Hollywood and all that. It's been a nightmare. But you see this, like, I mean, there's over $1 billion worth of those cuts that are going on within those salaried positions, in addition to the content creation that they just absolutely severed. I mean, gosh, I wonder how many films are like done or close to done that are just getting completely scrapped because they know it'd be a brand killer. Batgirl looked really bad on the surface, but I can only imagine other things that are going on that look like this. One's got to think that like The Flash with Ezra Miller, with all the weird shit that Ezra Miller's been involved in over the last couple of years here, has to be something that's on the chopping block. I've seen rumors posted that Ezra is out as the Flash and they're going to be redoing it. Holy crap. That's going to be a monumental undertaking if that rumor is true. But that could be one of the things that are cut here. I mean, that movie had to have cost a lot of money. And by itself, that might be a large portion of the cuts that are being done here. Interesting stuff. And as we see, Zaslav is making these guts of these companies, and it's just gonna tip over even further. I can't wait to see what happens with DC Comics, especially over the next couple of months here. You know, it's going to be wild. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this, my friends. Hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, if you like content that's not going to be canceled because it's good, people buy it all the time, check out Flying Sparks. This is the final volume of this wonderful story. It's going to be up on Kickstarter in just a couple of weeks. Love to see you guys check it out. Read superheroes that are fun and entertaining again. Thanks, guys.